Hello, my name is Mr. Mackey. I'm the music teacher at St George's School, and this is the Level 3 Extended Certificate in Music Performance, which we offer for Year 12 and 13 students. For students that aren't already part of our community, this is the music department. We've got two classrooms. One acts as a large performance and rehearsal space. The other is a music technology suite. The music technology suite uses Logic Pro X and Apple Macs, and students learn how to use that from Year 7. We have a recording studio and live room which also runs an iMac and Logic Pro X, and this is used throughout all year groups for recording purposes. We have a wide array of instruments which you'll find in the larger practice and performance space, from drum kits to PA systems to guitars, amplifiers, pianos, you name it, we've got it. And we also have practice rooms and rehearsal spaces which are used by peripatetic teachers, but students can also use them as well. This is the extracurricular we offer at St George's. We have performances that run throughout the year. Obviously our mainstays like the open day performance, carol service and Rochester Cathedral, but we also have a trust concert where we work with all our primary schools on a performance at the Woodville Halls, and the theme of that changes every year. We also offer school musicals, music concerts and performing arts showcase as well. We offer instrumental lessons on singing, guitar, bass guitar, piano and drums. If there are instruments you want to learn, we can obviously look into that for you. We have music clubs that run at lunchtime and after school as well. As a Year 12 student looking to obviously take music for sixth form, I would expect you probably want to get involved in a lot of those. So some of the success stories we've had for the Level 3 qualification. One student achieved a distinction star after achieving distinctions on all units of work. We were particularly proud of this one. And we also had 3 students who were in Year 13 who were doing it as a one-year course, and they achieved merits as well. So this is the makeup of the specification, the qualification itself. So you've got your mandatory units, which you can see highlighted on the right-hand side, which are practical music theory and harmony, professional practice in the music industry, and ensemble music performance. Then you get a choice of 4 other units and you pick one of those. In the last few years we've done composing music and it's gone quite well, but obviously we tailor the course to the strengths of our students, so if we wanted to change we can do. So those are the 4 units that we picked over the last couple of years. 2 are externally assessed and 2 are internally assessed. The externally assessed ones are exams, but one of them obviously is a performance, so it's a performance exam, and the other one is a written paper which takes 3 hours for research and then 5 hours for the actual exam itself, and that's done in lesson, that's not done in an exam room. So unit 1, practical music theory and harmony. If this is internally assessed, the evidence required for obviously completing the unit, we do examination of signs and symbols used in musical notation. This is done as a PowerPoint presentation, and you sort of delve into the theory behind this and obviously explain it and analyse it for us to mark and look at. Then you would take melody lines that we give you and you would create 3 different chord sequences for them. And then we would give you 3 different chord sequences and you create 3 different melodies. And then finally, full score created from melody line. This is typically a film or musical score. Last year, it was really, really good. We used Defying Gravity and the students created the whole score from that. And obviously at the bottom there, you can see the skills we develop over the course of this unit. Unit 2, professional practice in the music industry. This is the externally assessed exam. It's the 3 hours for research, 5 hours for actual write-up. The evidence required: a project plan, a budget, a rationale, a PowerPoint presentation, and you can see the skills we develop at the bottom there. This is particularly good for students that are looking to get into the music business, as it gives you an overview of all the roles and responsibilities and the jobs that are there. And obviously if you're looking to go into other areas that aren't necessarily music, this feeds in quite nicely to that as well. So it's all about planning, budgeting, obviously doing presentation as well, and the presentation skills involved. Unit 3, the ensemble music performance, externally assessed again. This one is broken down into 5 different sections. So the first part, you are filmed for 10 minutes, leading a rehearsal session. And then for the second part, you would obviously debrief and look at the strengths and improvements to be made from that rehearsal session and talk us through that using keywords and terminology. The third part is the performance itself, where you perform 3 different songs. You change the genre of the song, so the exam board isn't looking for an exact replica of that song, so you put your own twist on it. And we've seen some really nice and interesting ones of those over the years. People taking dance songs and turning them into reggae songs, which is really good. Stylistic presentation, you would then pick one song and focus on the techniques and skills you used to obviously change the feel of that song. So it's quite interesting, and how that goes about, how you go about obviously pulling apart a song and putting it back together again. And finally, the critical review. It's a digital response completed and saved as a PDF. It's where you evaluate everything you did throughout that unit and what you would do differently, what went well. It's quite good to finish the unit like that. Unit 4, composing music, internal assessment. So the evidence required for this, first off, it's a written document containing both commercial and your own examples of techniques you have researched. You're going to be doing something similar to this for your milestone to kind of get you into that mindset and to start understanding the keywords and terminology that we're going to be using. After that, you would then pick 3 different genres of music, and you would focus on different techniques for composition within each of those 3 songs. You would then develop and extend those compositional ideas. You won't fully complete them because you're going to do that for the third part, but it's just to get an idea of the type of music that you like composing within and the techniques that you feel are your strongest. And then obviously finally, the portfolio of 2 completed compositions along with the logbook of evidence where you've shown your workings and the techniques you deployed to create them. So this brings me on to the last part, the summer milestone. In order to understand how songs develop and where they start from, you need to research the use of the following compositional techniques in the 3 songs below. Find examples of the scores and detail your findings on a PowerPoint presentation. Think about the instrumentation and how it is used within the song. Research the techniques, evaluating which of the features are used successfully and what they could do differently to improve the song. Consider melodic construction, harmonic construction, rhythm, texture, and structure. Now, first off, if you don't know what those words are, you would need to obviously research them, and that obviously will feed into how you obviously look at these songs and pull them apart. Of the 3 songs, pick 2 to compare and evaluate. Which one was the most successful and why? What similarities and differences are most notable? So already we're starting to build on your listening skills and your analysis of musicianship. I hope to see you all in September. Have a good summer. Thank you. Bye.